Good morning. Hello. How are you all doing? I guess it could be evening or afternoon when you're watching it. I usually film it in the morning, so I would say good morning. I hope you're all doing well. We are starting out this week with angels, which is a lot of fun. I have a lot of angel cards from my mom, which is the Angel Tarot deck here, which is a really fun deck by Doreen, Virtue, and Radleigh. Valentine, we're going to put that one aside and draw it at the end. Then we have Healing with Angels and the angel number. And I think I'm going to go to the angel number first. We had 1111 and Archangel Michael. That's a pretty big start to the week, I think. You know what I mean? That's like, what are we... I feel like I have the deck upside down too, so I'm also going to turn it around. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and ask, is there, maybe it's that one. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like it is. Unconditional love. 2424. So there's a lot going on in this, right? Because this is the masculine symbol. What is it? It's also, I think, the air symbol as well. I'm trying to remember. Certain symbols have like a line through them. But then we have two, something coming together, fours or stability. You can look at it a lot of different ways. You can put the two together and end up with 3 4s, or you could just add it all together, which each one of these are 6, and end up with 3 at the end, which is one of the reasons why we have this. And I don't know if you can see it, but this little unconditional, it almost feels like it has these ethereal, I'm not sure that's a word, ethereal wings that are behind it. And I think that is like the image that you are always being loved, that if you allow yourself, the ability to feel that, really feel it in your body. I know it's taken me some time to do that because I didn't grow up in a family that felt very loving. I grew up in a family that was a little bit harsh. And so the word love, when you're in a loving family, really resonates and means something. But if you were, immediately traumatized and have been working to build relationships and different things like that, love takes on a different type of depth. So this is about unconditional love. This is about seeing yourself and others with those loving eyes. I can go to the guidebook and see if it has some different messages. It says you've got this. It's about believing in yourself and opening up to that balance, compassion. It's really about believing that you are here for a purpose and a reason. And I think we kind of get lost a lot of times in little things that don't make sense. Okay. This one wanted to come open. It's so interesting. It just kind of slowly emerged. It just kind of showed itself. I didn't even know this card existed. I have not gone through this deck. And look what's on the bottom when I looked at it. I have balance. So I'm going to put that over there. Emerging. So what is it that's emerging? It could be love, unconditional love. What I first saw behind her was not the wings. They look like mountains to me. And this kind of feels like a mountain as well. There's a lot of this beautiful loving energy, and as she's staring up to the sky, there's like an innocence to what this card feels like right now. So when you're thinking of unconditional love, it kind of feels a little bit innocent, right? It feels almost too good to be true. That is there really such a thing as unconditional love? And this card is about self-love. So they're both kind of going into that self-love place. When we believe in ourselves and we feel that love deeply for ourselves, it opens us up to love more deeply and to be loved. But it all has to start with us, if that makes sense. And yeah, I think let's read what this card says. It says your angels are guiding you to honor your true feelings by expressing them to yourself and to others. They will also ensure that life will emerge to a new level of inner peace as you let your true self come out and play. So yeah, there's a calmness that feels. I had a really difficult week last week. I wasn't sleeping well. I had a lot of anxiety, and I don't even know where any of it came from. And this week feels different. It does feel like there's a calmness in the air. There feels like there's a calmness in my body, and these new awarenesses. And that's the other thing, is I feel like we're opening ourselves up to a new level of self-love, awareness. But I also believe that there's higher levels of all of that. If you have felt like, okay, well, I am pretty good at the self-love category, I really do love who I am. And it took me years to learn to say that, to tell myself I loved myself. It felt wrong. And it felt wrong because I did it, because I had all this trauma wrapped around it. So let's ask what the angels have to say about what's emerging right now. I feel like that one and this one, actually. So let's move, yeah, the High Priestess. This is this divine feminine and a new beginning, a new energy. So this is exactly what I guess I was feeling here, right? And the cards don't usually disappoint. When you put yourself into balance, which is what I have over here. I just looked at the bottom of the deck and it showed balance. When you put yourself into these places, right, where we've got another 2, which is what we've had here, something coming together. And with this Ace, I feel like what's coming together, it says, listen to your intuition, have patience, and consider carefully what you want before acting. And this is about an opportunity. Aces are always around new beginnings. It's like when you've just taken your first steps on a new job, or you just found a new job, or a new love, or a new relationship, or whatever it may be. It could be an idea that just kind of dropped out from nowhere, you feel like, and it's here to help you to become more of the thing that you were meant to be or do or whatever. So it's like embodying that experience. So when you have the High Priestess out, it's a major arcana card, and it is the ultimate level of that, of being able to tap into who you truly are. And all of this, I think, is starting on the ability that it's balancing and coming back into space. This unconditional love. When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you like what you see looking back at you? When you look at your life and who's in it and where you are you happy with all of that? There is a new wisdom, I feel like, that's emerging. And wisdom comes in from all the lessons when they finally resonate, right? Because we can know, like, I understand the words unconditional love, but do I really know unconditional love? Do you really know unconditional love? Is there somebody that immediately comes to mind and you're like, yeah, that person truly has my back no matter what? It doesn't matter if I have been, you know, this or that, or if sometimes I haven't been the best person in the world. I know that person has my back. And what's emerging is this new calmness around, if you don't have that person in your life right now, it's asking you to look at yourself, and like maybe we push things away because we feel like we don't deserve it. And that's back to ourself. Once we realize that we are the beginning of all of this, it's right. If everybody is a reflection of ourselves. So if we're not seeing the thing that maybe we don't unconditionally love ourselves, and that's why we don't feel like we have it in our world. So these are really, there's 4 cards here, but there's a lot of information. So listen to your intuition. Something beautiful is emerging. It has to do around being able to love yourself where you are. If you're not truly happy and it wasn't meant to be, there is a new change coming as well. There's an opportunity for something to really kind of light you on fire and feel like, this is what I'm hearing, like maybe for the first time, wow, this, like your whole life clicked into place, and now there's something new coming in for you. So thank you for joining me here at the channel. It's a beautiful message for today, and I hope you'll come back tomorrow to see what else this week has in store for us. Until then, have a magical day. Bye now.